I'll be talking about being skillful and social. I heard my senior brother, Mr. Darlington Doffe, talking about getting a skill, reading books, choosing a career path. Yeah, it's very important. But sometimes we believed earlier that life begins at 40. True of us, that's what we are told. That life begins at 40. It was few days to my 30th birthday that I realized that actually life begins at 30. Yes. But the real truth is life still begins whenever you want your life to begin. Mama is asking, am I 30 already? Don't mind me without beards. This young boy is growing old though. My students here know my real age. True of us. Yes. I relate with my students as my junior brothers and junior sisters. Some of my friends don't know my real age, but my students know my real age. But that's by the way. When I was few days to my 30th birthday, I started asking myself, oh boy, what you done achieve? What have you gotten? What can you lay hold on and say, at 30, this is something I have? See, I don't want to believe, I don't like that religious mind that onye nwere ndụ nwere ihe niile. Take go. No. Hold that thing. That once there is life is a blessing. I am not doubting it. Life is a blessing. It's true. Is life not a blessing? Some people will tell you, at least celebrate life. I want to celebrate life, and I also want to celebrate goals achieved, happiness maintained. So I'm not just in this life to celebrate life. I already have the life. So I have some things I need to put down together. Then when I was asking myself some of those stuffs, I realized that there were things that I started doing at age 27, 28, that I should have done at age 20. I also realized that there were things that I should have done at age 20, which never came to my mind until I got to 25, 26, 27. As a matter of fact, 2016 was, that's how many years from now? How many years back? 7 years back. I will not forget 2016. I went to my mother and I told my mother that I will be getting married before the end of 2016 or 2017. Until last year, my mom reminded me that I told her that I will be getting married then. And she asked me, what happened? I then told myself, thank God I did not marry them. God is my witness. I was in my mindset and with what I can see happening in my life, financially and otherwise, I was somehow prepared for marriage. But you know what? It's possible that if I had married them, by now, I might be out of marriage. Why? Because I wasn't mentally prepared. Otherwise, every other thing. In fact, the love, the butterfly in my belly, everything was in me. Yes. Because there were some foundation that should have been laid at my teenage age. I didn't lay them. I just saw, this is good. I'll get money. I'll get a wife. That was one of the things that were ringing in my mind. So it was some of those stuff that made me love teenagers more. For as a matter of fact, the reason why I accepted to be a classroom teacher was not, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, even the 20th reason was never for salary. It was my love for teenagers, to talk to them, to meet them, to interact with them, because I made a lot of mistakes. I made some assumptions, especially in my social life. As a teenager, I was living a life of confusion. Like, I was in the state of confusion that I can't even interact with people very well. But God is my witness. As far as that person is a human being now, unless you say that this person is in this room, you can't access that room. As far as that person is in a place where I can access, there's nobody I'll feel intimidated to meet. There's nobody. But when I was coming up, I have seen people I should talk to about what I need. You know what? I couldn't talk to them. Why? I don't know how to socialize with them. I don't know how to relate with people. I don't know how to walk up to them and say, "Sir, how are you?" But now, by the special grace of God, I'm telling you, there's nobody living on earth. Unless you say where this person is, no leg enters there, or nobody is permitted to enter there. Once you can give me access, I can go there and meet that person. Just like what happened that should be on the 18th of October last year. That day I stopped Dr. Alex Oti at our church door. Some people were surprised. As he was coming out, I just stopped him. I said, "Hello, sir." The way we were interacting, I know we stood for over 5 minutes. Some persons thought I knew Dr. Alex Oti before. That was my first day having a one-on-one interaction with him. I will never planned it. I just stopped him at the stop. I know one of the issues we have as teenagers is we don't know how to socialize with people. And by the special grace of God, in few minutes time, even with your skill, we will know how to socialize and relate with people. Are we together? Hello? But before that, I want to let you know that as a teenager, you need to focus on your studies. Get a skill. It's very important. Get a skill just like we were told earlier. So because of time, I will not say so much. I will skip the skillful part of it and move to the socialization part of it. 1, to build your social skills as a teenager. Number 1, you must have something called respect. It's obvious that in our time, we are losing honor and respect. We are losing it. See, sometimes I used to wonder, I came from a family where my immediate elder sister is just 2 years older than me. My own junior sister is about 3 years younger than me. But you know what? We are groomed in a place and in society where even someone who is 2 years older than you, from our own place in our dialect, you refer to that person as they. I don't know what you refer to. Hello. Some people, it's obvious that in their own dialect, they borrowed English, so they add brother. Even with their dialect, they don't know what to use. They call their dialect, they threw it away. and borrowed brother. Yes. And I know some part of Abia State are called Ote. That's when you want to refer to an elder brother. Some call Otete. Now, if you must socialize with people and be accepted and relate with them well, you must know how to respect people. You must give place to respect. As I am now, some persons call me HART. HART. My father is HART Okereke. That's my father. HART is not my name. HART is not my name. But I found myself in a situation where I've seen teenagers who are 7 years, 8 years, 9 years younger than my own junior sister. They'll call me. They'll come and speak to me. HART. They're not even addressing me. HART is my surname. Are you getting me? My father's name. Let me remove Saul because you can make anything your surname. HART is my father's name, not my name. You will see somebody at age 18, 19 called HART. You know my kind of person. I don't have issue with it. I don't have issue with that HART. And that is, my students know. If you want, some of them see me and raise their hand like this. You see, we hit it. You know, that's how we relate. I don't even need to tell you, put two hands, put two legs. I don't have issue with that thing. But you know what? When you live a life like that, there are some doors you cannot access. And there are some people you cannot access. And there are some, when people start rejecting you, you now go back. That's it. I'm introvert, I'm extrovert. See, all those things were because some people, the way they brought themselves first, they were not accepted. They now went home and started classifying themselves. Introvert, extrovert, mintrovert, distrovert, other trovert, everything trovert. See, they threw away respect. I have friends that are much older than me, but because of one or two reasons, we found ourselves in a field, or they relate with me as friends. I know someone here who is a pastor. He sees me as a friend. He relates with me as a friend. But you know what? I still relate with him as a pastor. Not just a pastor that is older than me. Someone that is, if that person is opportune to be in your home, he should be your day. Hello? So no matter the privilege he gives to me, I relate with him as that mindset of day. So one of the ways to relate, socialize with people, and get accepted is give respect a place. Number 2, work on your self-esteem. Work on your what? Work on your what? You have to build that confidence in yourself. Sometimes learn to say no. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons why I delved into the girl child stuff was not actually for part sharing. No. Let me say this because it affects. I made a post sometime, that should be last week or 2 weeks ago, about mentors, proteges, all this in mentee. Listen, let me now tell you one thing. As a young girl, the guys we are coming, as a young girl, especially a teenager, almost every guy you come across, whether married, single, who want to take advantage of you. I not say every guy, say almost. Hello? Hello? Did you hear me? I said, what I'm saying is true. I don't need to ask you whether it's true of us. Okay, am I lying? The girls, am I lying? Almost every guy you come across. Now, that is where you have to give yourself that esteem and respect. Listen, in building your self-esteem, learn to say no. Everything should not go into your life. That is me for you. Everything doesn't go. It's a lie. Not everything goes. I don't believe everything goes. There are offers you bring to me. I'll look at it and say no. And when you're saying no, don't throw away respect in your no. Don't do what? Don't throw away respect. With that, you can be able to socialize with people and be accepted. With that, you can be able to relate with people and be accepted. I grew up seeing myself as a very strong man. Not in strength, per se. But I saw myself being mentally strong. That no matter what you bring my way, I will try to endure it. That time, when I was young, if I'm doing anything with you, you have two options. Either I tell you the truth or I lie. If I lie, I know how to lie that when looking at you now, I can just cook up one lie now. And it will look like true. You can even dash me money. Now, funny enough, if I lie, if you ask me, I'll come here and hit this thing. And you ask me, who did that? I'll tell you it's not me. You know the funny part of it? Even at gunpoint, I'll not tell you it's me. No, that's how I lie. If I tell you the truth, even at gunpoint, that time they say, you beat somebody and the person will feel intimidated and say, I don't do that nonsense. So, when I was growing up, I asked myself, what's the sense of lying? Sometimes you just lie. Whereas you know that even if you say the truth, they will still not beat you or they will not kill you. Say the truth. Now, when I started growing up, and I told myself, if you ask me anything, I'll tell you the truth. If you want me to change it, I'll say no. Even at gunpoint. I told somebody that thing someday. Sometimes people think, I say, if I say, this is this, and I know that this is the right thing, I've built my self-esteem in a way that I value myself. I don't wait for you to value me. I've already placed that value on myself. So when you're trying to intimidate me, let me, I said, I will just look at it and say, it's not going to work. And now, don't associate with people that make you look down on yourself. Don't associate with people that make you look down on yourself. If I'm relating with you any day, I know your word will not even move me. But if I found out that you're always trying to talk down on me, to bring me down, that's the last day I'm doing anything with you. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. We'll go there. But don't tell me I am stupid. I don't know if you're getting me. Hello? Hello? You are not a nobody. You're somebody. Don't let people bring you down. Now, thirdly, how to relate with people and be accepted, how to socialize. Build meaningful relationship. Build what? Build what? Don't just relate with people because you find them in a cycle. See, I've told myself, even if I come to church and we are in the same service group in the church, we are maybe inside that service group, there's another unit. We're in the same unit. It is not enough reason for you to be my friend. We'll know where the work ends and we'll know where our friendship and relationship should continue. Everybody must not be your friend because the person is in your class. Hello? That we are classmates is not the even that we are counterpart, we sit together, is not the reason why you should be my friend. Build meaningful relationship and choose your friends wisely. Listen. Some of the mistakes we made in life while coming up were because we were so careless to choose anybody as a friend. And let me tell you, sometimes some people want to make you look like you are not a big boy or not a big girl, so you are not in their class. So they do some things trying to intimidate you for you to look down on yourself as a small boy and making you believe that joining them will make you a big boy or a big girl. It's not true. What even makes you a big boy or a big girl is being different from them. When you're like them, you are in their class. I was privileged to attend one of the schools in Aba that, if you're counting stubborn boys, I was born at Ngwa Road. I grew up at Ngwa Road. Until my 20th year, I was still at Ngwa Road. My nursery school, Ngwa Road. Primary school, Ngwa Road. Now, secondary school, not just Ngwa Road, not just Ohangu, Ihoji secondary school. That's why I attended. God, let me give you a picture of how our school was then. Thank God for this kind of place. This is how you meet most of our classrooms. Some people made us believe that when you're sitting in front, you're a Jew man, you're a Mugu. So to show that you're a big boy, sit at the back. I know what? Look at the funny thing about sitting at the back. We have and don't just sit at the back, sit close to the window. That, the window is just like this. Sometimes a teacher will just come. What's our topic today? Agriculture. As the teacher is writing agriculture, you see somebody place the hand on the wall. The person is out of the class. And you, to show that you're a big boy, you have to join. Do like this. Boom. Teacher will turn. Nobody will not say anybody. We just, you sneak out of the class doing nothing. We were relating with people that were going nowhere. Funny enough, right when we were still in secondary school, I left secondary school in the year 2010. That's 13 years ago. It's funny that while we were still in secondary school, most of my classmates, some of them that were trying to make me a part of their clique, died while we were still in secondary school. They did not just die like natural death. No. Some of them were armed robbers while in secondary school. So, about them now. Aba is no longer hot now. If they catch you as a robber, they will burn you. Most of the people that we were relating with, they wanted to make us feel like, it's like you're a small boy, so you have to join this clique. One man was telling me, join. Don't join. It's funny. I got invitation to be a cultist at my primary 4. Primary 4. That's when I got the invitation to be a cultist. So it's not today. That's why when I see people say, you are playing. This is something I left over 20 years ago. Thank God I did not accept the invitation. It's not today. My primary 4 should be 21 or 22 years ago. So, when we were doing that, some of us felt, now we need to build this kind of relationship. So they wanted to be among the big boys. Some joined. Even me, I was tempted to join. Hello. I will not lie. I was tempted to do what? Hmm. But I sat down and asked myself, what do I actually want to achieve? And what are these people planning to achieve in the nearest future? Some of them, they did not have any plan for themselves. One, while we were in school, one repented. As in, he repented as a teenager. That guy, I don't know where he got the kind of strength he had. He used his hand like this to pull down iron door that was like when he was put in a school cell. He repented so after some time and came back. He ran away. You know what? He started preaching to us at the devotion. He made a statement. He said, while in school as a teenager, his own life plan was to be a highway robber. Somebody, that means as somebody that was still, he left the school in his SS1. So he ran away in SS1 class. So at that time, before he ran away, he was already planning that his life, he will end up as a highway robber. You are planning to be doctor, engineer, barrister, and you are following somebody that is planning to be what? Because they wanted us to believe that they were the big boys. So imagine how stupid it would have been following somebody that was going nowhere while you have somewhere to go to. So build relationship that matter. Build valuable relationship. Then let me end here because of read and study voraciously.